Hello everybody, After Bix here, back with a review for you all. Everybody, today I'll be having my first May movie reviews come out for the month of March, everybody. If y'all haven't seen my review, everybody, if you're interested, check out the reviews come out. Ready to check that out there. But anyways, everyone, today's review by is going to be the newest SpongeBob movie, SpongeBob, the movie Sponge on the Run. This was originally going to be released in theaters last year but as y'all know, COVID came by and, well, put a damper on different things there. Made sure release internationally there, in theaters there, and also on Netflix. It took a while for it to come to the States, but now people here in the United States can finally watch it there through either renting it on internet/cable providers or going to Paramount Plus, which is what I did. Went on Paramount Plus there, and one of the things they had available readily was a new SpongeBob movie there, so that made me watch the Paramount Plus there. So yeah. Now, before I get into my thoughts on before I get to the reviewer, by a quick summary of my thoughts on the two previous SpongeBob movies, or the first movie that came out in 2000 it was one of my favorite movies to watch when I was a kid there, and still very enjoyable watching it today there. Definitely represents the golden age of SpongeBob there, during the early 2000s there, so yeah. As for my quick thoughts on the second movie, everybody, well, it came out in 2015. Well, I didn't like it as much as the first movie, but I still thought it was a relatively enjoyable film there. Plus, that's the movie that somebody got me back to watch SpongeBob there. Steve Hillenburg came back and stuff there on the show after being gone for a while there. Yeah, so I'm not necessarily a big fan of SpongeBob's direction in terms of writing and stuff like that there back in that time period, but Steve Hillenburg came back on, and I got to start watching SpongeBob a bit more again there, stuff like that, so yeah. Otherwise, you all know, back a couple years ago, Steve Hillenburg, unfortunately passed away there, so he rest in peace there. And I'll go ahead and say this real quick here, but the film did, the makers of the film did pay tribute to Steve Hillenburg at the end of the movie there. So that was a nice thing they did there under him, Paramount, they've been recently making some changes to SpongeBob by not just focus on the main series, they've also kind of expanded different spin-offs there, but with Camp Coral, which is one of the new series coming to Paramount Plus there, and they also recently announced a new spin-off series featuring Patrick, or with his family there, back when he was younger there, with his parents there. Camp Coral's gonna be kind of like a prequel series for there and stuff like that, and this movie does kind of tie into Camp Coral. I'll get to that in a bit when I talk about the movie there, so. Anyways, let's go get right to everybody. We'll see how this movie holds up compared to the other two films here. As usual, everybody, do a plot summary there, then go over what I liked and didn't like about the film, and my overall recommendation at the end of the review there, so. First off, plot synopsis, everybody. Starts out like a regular day's SpongeBob there, taking care of Gary there, feed him and stuff like that there. Then he heads off for work, and works at the Krabby Patty there. Sorry, Braveheart. Sorry, what about your Braveheart there? Works at Krusty Krab there, making Krabby Patties there. Squidward and Mr. Krabs are there, and Sadie shows up for a bit. She ends up handing a robot to Mr. Krabs there and stuff like that. Named Otto, but wasn't too impressed with it. Throwing it in the trash, then Plankton carried up, taking it there. The Plankton's robot wife there. And Plankton, usual scheming to try to steal Krabby Patty there. But Karen informs him that it's not Mr. Krabs he should be worried about, it should be SpongeBob, since SpongeBob's usually the one person who keeps interfering in his plans. At first, Plankton denied it there, but after his latest plan to try to steal Krabby Patty backfired. They know him there, so. And around the same time there, and the lost city of Atlantic City, which is either the sea there, although not actually lost if that's well known there. Street like Hollywood there, although it's called the lost city of Atlantic Sea there. But anyways, went over keep a sign there. He went over the world snail there. He used the snail slime or mucus to kind of as a facial thing there to keep wrinkles and stuff like that on his face. But his latest royal slug ran out of mucus, so he ends up throwing it away and ends up offering him a looking for a new snail there and stuff like that. And Plankton ends up flying with the flyers there, and that's when he got the plan to take Gary and bring him to Atlantic Sea for keep aside and use, and have Spongebob then be taking out the picture, go looking for Gary. So it was Spongebob and Patrick coming together there, and Plankton had out there, and bring them to Atlantic Sea there, look for look for Gary there, so that, and hijinks ensue. So pretty much somewhere in the plot, everybody, without going to major spoilers there. There will be some minor spoilers will be discussed in the middle of the film, everybody, but I won't give major details of the plot overall away there, so yeah. But here's a plot summary for the movie, everybody, so yeah. Now on to the different things, everybody. First off, the stuff I liked about the film. Now, first of all, everybody, like I said before, at the end of the movie there, they're getting credits there. They did pay tribute to Steven Hillenburg there, which it's great that they did there. So Steven Hillenburg wouldn't have SpongeBob today if it wasn't for him. He was definitely one of my favorite people in the animation industry growing up there. I definitely wanted to have the chance to meet him there, but I'm not gonna be going to, unfortunately, so he passed away there. But like I said, rest in peace to Steven Hillenburg there. So like I said, definitely like the tribute at the end of the film that they before the credits there that they gave to Steven Hillenburg there. Second of all, the 3D animation by him. Really liked what they did with the 3D animation there. I think they did a very good job bringing the characters of SpongeBob into 3D format there. So the animation was really good. As for the characters, everybody, I like the returning usual characters of SpongeBob, like SpongeBob, Patrick, Sandy, Squidward, Mr. Krabs, and Plankton there. Now they work here, there, so I like their scenes there. For the most part, I'll get to that in a bit there. More like criticisms and stuff like that there. I like the Keanu Reeves character Sage. And entertainment-wise, everyone, I had a very good time watching the film. I was very entertained while watching it. It's landed there, so yeah. That's pretty much all the pros, everybody, for the movie. I have also some of the cons here, but now, with the first one here, like I said beforehand, well, the recurring characters for SpongeBob were character for the most part there. There were a couple of scenes there where SpongeBob and Patrick got to random arguments there. They were very brief, but I felt like that was kind of out of character for them there. So I just thought they were very random there, and not necessarily that warranted there. I mean, they were trying to have some confidence, SpongeBob and Patrick there, but then they quickly took that out there. So, I mean, I just thought it was very random to add that in there. I didn't necessarily do much with it. Next up, the dream sequence there, but they introduced Sage there. Well, I thought it was an entertainment segment there. I felt like I thought it didn't necessarily provide much there, just filler there to kind of fill in some time while SpongeBob and Patrick were on their way to Atlantic Sea. As for some of the new characters there that were brought in the movie, I liked Donald's character. I thought his scenes were funny there. As for Keep Aside there, I mean, as for an antagonist there, he wasn't really much of an antagonist per se, but didn't necessarily like his character too much there. Didn't necessarily like his personality that much, and I didn't find his scenes that entertaining there. The next criticism, everybody, one of the biggest ones here, is that the plot does feel kind of recycled there. As for older SpongeBob fans, you also remember that Nickelodeon did kind of use the Gary went missing plotline beforehand there for a SpongeBob TV special there. So the film does have a bit of a feeling of recycling an older plot feeling to it there, which does make things a little bit less impactful there, so we already covered a scene. And granted, it's not beat by beat the same. Of course, they had some different stuff in there, but like, point A to point B there, definitely a lot of similarities when they use it the first time around. So yeah. I guess kind of the last thing I'm going to bring up here, and something I did hear about from some reviews I see beforehand there, before the film got released, was that first some reviewers bring up that they feel like that this film was just mainly used to kind of promote Camp Coral there, and while it wasn't like a overall recurrent thing throughout the film, they only bring up Camp Coral a couple times there. I do feel like those parts were kind of shoehorned to kind of promote Camp Coral there and stuff like that. First time was when it was around the beginning of the film there, where kind of showed SpongeBob being Gary for the first time. Then near the end of the movie, where SpongeBob and Patrick were about to get executed there for trying to take Gary from King Poseidon. They ended up having Sandy, Squidward, and Mr. Krabs kind of go back to Camp Coral there, as how they first met SpongeBob there and stuff like that, and how he was being such a good friend and whatnot there and stuff like that, which, felt like was kind of shoehorned in there. I mean, on paper it's not a bad idea there. I think the right hands will be well executed there. So SpongeBob does have a very strong friendship with all the main characters there and stuff like that, but just trying to use Camp Coral there, it did feel kind of shoehorny there. It was just mainly added there to kind of promote the series there. Plus, for older SpongeBob fans, as you all know, they've already established how SpongeBob met everybody there, stuff like that there, throughout the series. So that's kind of screw up the continuity of SpongeBob there. Now, granted, SpongeBob at the end of the day is a show made for kids there. The younger viewers won't probably think about too much there, but it'll definitely raise an eyebrow for some of the older fans of SpongeBob who have been watching the series since around the beginning there and stuff like that. Again, what they tried, like I said, again, what they tried to do with the heartwarm, for the heartwarm more of the scene there, stuff like that, but could have been executed better there. Like I said, kind of felt shoehorny there that they were trying to use Camp Coral as, the reason, SpongeBob is such a good friend to them and whatnot, so they could have used moments from the series itself there and stuff like that, so as in my personal opinion, that could have been an alternate idea they could have done for that scene, make it more impactful there, more heartwarming moment there, stuff like that, so yeah. Now, I won't go as far as saying this film was just made to promote Camp Coral there, but those specific scenes there definitely gave that feeling, so felt like, they weren't necessary there. They could have promoted Camp Coral another way there, but they didn't necessarily have to use those specific moments of the film to do so, yeah. That's pretty much all the pros and cons I have with SpongeBob, SpongeBob Water, SpongeBob the Red Break for it. Sorry when my hair mix up in the SpongeBob movies there. But anyways, we're on to my overall final recommendation there for SpongeBob, SpongeBob the Run. Overall, everybody, like I said, while I did have a relatively good time entertainment-wise watching the film there, the film does have a lot of issues there, but I do definitely think it holds itself back compared to the other SpongeBob movies there we've had. I do think it's the weakest one we've gotten so far. Now, it's definitely nowhere close to some of the worst films I've seen there, stuff like that. But the cons that does have there, wouldn't necessarily recommend it too much here for the older fans of SpongeBob. Now, I think kids are gonna have a good time. Some of the younger viewers of SpongeBob are gonna have a good time watching this movie there. But for older fans, this is what you probably won't be missing much if you skip this movie there. You probably I recommend watching it maybe the one time there, but that would probably be it there. So, if you ask me to rewatch this movie there, compared to the other movies we got, SpongeBob, I probably would prefer the other SpongeBob movies over this one. So yeah, I've had to choose to rewatch them again. So yeah. Anyway, as for my final recommendation score, I guess, y'all know I got my 5 ones there. Highest one being must buy, also must watch, which goes to some of the best movies I've seen there. Then there's the watch it right there, which movies I think are relatively good are pretty good there. Then there's a Rent It Ring, which goes to films I think are relatively okay. That's our birth there. Then there's the Ignored right there, which not necessarily the worst film I've seen. Definitely not that good of a movie there. Wouldn't necessarily be one to recommend for people to watch. And there's the Let It Burn right, which I give to some of the worst films I've seen and stuff like that there. So everybody, SpongeBob on the Run, definitely falls somewhere in the middle there. So my final recommendation would probably be a Rent It Ring there. Like I say, you can rent it right now on different streaming, different cable / internet providers there. And it's available to watch for Paramount Plus. All you gotta do is sign up for Paramount Plus, and it's available to watch right away. So, like I said, everyone, if you had to watch it, I only recommend watching the one time there, but in terms of rewatch value there, and entertainment there, well, it is an entertainment movie there. It's not as good. Critical level there, not as good as the previous SpongeBob movies there. If you had to ask me which ones I recommend out of the SpongeBob movies to rewatch there, definitely the first one, then second, and the third one probably be last of that list there. So yeah, probably watching the one tab there, but that's about it. So yeah. Alright, pretty much wrapping things up, everyone, for this review. Make sure to be doing some more reviews and some more videos on them up there, everyone. So this is just a start, so make sure all the things for that. Pretty much wrapping things up for now, everyone. Like we saw here, make sure you hit the like button. New channel, hit the subscribe, hit the bell notification icon so we miss any of the uploads. I'll see you all next time. This is our big sign out. Peace.